Welcome to Apollo ELD. I am going to demonstrate the tabs under dashboard. So we have the compliance dashboard and the hours of service. I'm going to go ahead and break both of those down for you. So from here, the compliance dashboard, essentially it is a report card on your fleet's performance. So it is a visual guide on how your fleet is performing. I will take you through each of these. So from here, you're going to see the in-transit shipment for your entire fleet. You're going to see ELD compliance. And this is drivers without ELD malfunctions. So you'll be able to see that here. Here you have unassigned driving events within the last 30 days. You can see that's in yellow, and I currently have 5 unassigned driving events within the last 30 days. And then in red, we have violations. Again, that's within the last 30 days. You can see those violations. So from here, I know that my fleet is doing okay, but we have some issues with violations that we should take care of and some unassigned driving events. If I go down further to this graph, hours of service compliance, you have a 6-month breakdown on how well your fleet is performing. So from here, you can see it has little pinpoints, and that pinpoint will give you a specific information. So it shows in the month of August, there was 1 total violation, and that was an on-duty violation. From here, I can break this down and become more granular. So if I want to see total violations, I'll check that off. If I just want to see brake violations, I can just see brake violations and untick the other boxes. On-duty violations, driving violations, and cycle violations. So certainly you can break that down. Next to that, you have the roadside vehicle inspection. So from here, I'm able to see those DVIRs. I'm able to see vehicles compliant, vehicle defects solved, and vehicle defects pending. So that gives me a full breakdown. And then I can see the driver certified records within the last 7 days. So here I can see that I have 19 records that have not been certified. So immediately that would be a red flag for an administrator, fleet manager, or dispatcher. Once you have this information, you can certainly break it down. As you can see, you have different tabs here. So if I wanted to break down violations, I can certainly do that here to the left. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and go back to hours of service. So this is one of my favorite tabs because it gives you the most updated information on the driver. So here you have the driver's full name and identification, the home base that they are associated with, the rule set. And then here you have the driving hours based on that rule set. You have on-duty hours and cycle on-duty hours. My current status, and my last known position. So you can see a full breakdown. One thing I like to point out here is that you see that all the numbers here are in green. That means that the driver's performing and everything is working smoothly. The driver on their side will also see the green donuts, which will also display the driving hours on duty and cycle on duty. So the driver essentially is seeing the same information. An hour prior to violation, these numbers will start turning in yellow. And for the driver, the donut will start turning in yellow as well. In 30 minutes prior to a violation, the numbers will turn red, and the driver's donuts will also turn red. So if the driver is 30 minutes away from a violation with driving hours, this will appear red for the fleet manager or dispatcher. So this essentially gives that person or that administrator a glimpse into how the driver is performing. Again, you can break down this report. So if you want to break it down by specific home bases or a particular driver, you can certainly get more granular with this report. And then the next one here is violations. So if I click here on violations, again, it shows the status, active, inactive, or all. The driver, again, you can select different drivers. I'm going to go ahead and select the month of September. So here for the month of September, you can see my violation. So you have the driver's information, the username, the home base, the timestamp here with the date and the type of violation. So you can see I'm a repeat offender here, I have 14-hour duty limit violation, and that appears here. The driver will also receive a notification on their tablet or cell phone letting them know that they have had a violation, and it appears in a similar fashion for that driver. If the admin needs to export this information from here, you can download and export this information into a file.